Welcome back to another episode of Greenwood's Vanilla Scoops, where Greenwood, who's a great mapper in his own right, finds new and kind of rare maps that you may not have come across in your travels. These are just regular old maps. Some are old, some are new, and it's a good way to find new things to play.
Yeah, and then the last one I have is from author's name is Prangle. And that's like with two E's, not like the delicious potato chip. It's Prangle, and it's called Your Happier Place. And the version that I played was version 2. He stated in the README file technically it's version 3 because he had tweaked this quite a bit. So what I would suggest that you do is that you want to download the DM4 Jam download content patch version, because if you get the patch version, that'll have the updated BSP.
Right. So this was part of the DLC that was released much later.
Yeah.
But it did update the pack.
It's a runic map, and it's based on the 4th deathmatch level of Quake called the Bad Place. And it's a medium-sized map. It's 64 on easy, 70 on medium, 74 on hard. Lots of cool blues and endless expanses of lava. With the colored lighting, he did a really good job, I thought, with the colored lighting, having that red glow juxtaposed with the blue. It's got some. I just thought it had some good classic gameplay.
I play tested this one because I was actually admin of this DM4 Jam. So I kind of got early versions of quite a few of the maps, and I remember playing this one, and I got lost. So I don't know if you got lost when you were playing it, but it's definitely one of those ones where like, okay, wait, where am I? And the texture set is very limited on this jam, and people did add things to it later, but I just literally gave people the DM4 textures. And what people did with it just blew my mind. The combinations and the different kind of takes on that DM4. At first, I didn't think anybody would want to do this, but it ended up being a real popular thing. I think there were 21 maps, if I remember correctly, for the original release, and then a few more in this DLC. So I guess people kind of dug it, but the takeaway for this version, I don't know about this version, but the takeaway for the version that I played was that it just I had no idea where I was, and I just kind of enjoyed being lost, and I think I backtracked a few times and eventually was able to finish it. So.
Well, I don't know. I had like zero problems.
I have a terrible sense of direction in games.
Oh, really?
That was probably just me.
Oh, well, no, I was gonna say, it might not be, because I've gotten lost in maps before. I just didn't with this one. He did say he made changes to the layout in the notes. I really didn't have a problem with this one as far as getting lost. This guy Pringle was very self-deprecating in the README. He was like, oh, I'm looking at this map again, and I'm sick of looking at this. It's like I never would have. But I thought it looked really nice. I thought it played well. A lot of exploration, lots of some good verticality here and there. I just thought this was his best one as far as vanilla goes.
Yeah, and it's spot on with the whole idea behind the jam in the first place, was just that this deep blue runic theme really has not been up until this had not really been exploited a whole lot. Certainly people made maps with the theme, but it just seemed like this was less often because it was such a unique, out of all the 32 some odd levels or more in Quake, it's just, you don't see these textures, especially in that combination. So he nailed it. I mean, he used everything he was supposed to use, and it feels like a single player expansion of that map. Not that it has the same layout, but it has the same themes and everything. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I just found it here. Yeah, he did another map called Prolonged Absurdity, which is a nice looking map. But I thought the gameplay on this one was, more classic and honestly more fun. That's my pick. Was for Pringle was Your Happier Place, the version 2 from the DLC.
So do you have a whole like backlog of things you want to share with people? Is that, I'm hoping you do. I mean, you've got your list going, I bet.
Oh yeah, this is just I've got this is what 5, and I probably have over 100 of these. I got a bunch of these.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. So cool.
Well, I mean,
Great.
The game's been out for a long time. There's lots of people out there mapping. So
no, but you've spent a lot of time collating your list. That's for sure. So very good.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's it for this episode of Greenwood's Vanilla Scoops. Thanks for hanging in there. We'll see you in the next video.